Hello, my name is Becky. Today I've got a short, full body vinyasa practice for you. You won't need any props, and when you're ready to begin, we'll start in a child's pose at the back of the mat. Lowering your hips towards your heels, take your knees out a little bit wider than hips width apart, and as you're ready, lowering the torso down, reach your arms out in front of you, melting your forehead down to the mat. We'll take a few breaths in this child's pose to open up our practice, deepening your breath. As you breathe in, notice if you can send your breath all the way into the low back, and then exhale completely. Take 2 more full rounds of breath. Nice, and just slightly lift your head and chest as you walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Left hand presses down on the right as you lower your chest and your head back down. So we're just adding a little bit of a side bend into the left side of the body as you breathe in, expand through the left ribs. And exhale to soften, take another breath in here. And then as you exhale, walking your hands over to the left this time, right hand pressing down on left. 2 deep breaths. Nice, walk your hands back through center, lowering the forehead down once again. Take another breath in your child's pose. And now we'll roll up through the spine, coming onto hands and knees, and we'll flow through 3 rounds of cat-cows, spreading the fingers nice and wide. As you breathe in, lowering the belly, lifting up the chest, lift your gaze, and then exhale, round through the entire spine, chin to chest. Leading with your breath, inhale as you arch through the spine, cow pose. And then exhale to your cat, lengthening tailbone down to the knees. 1 more deep breath in. And then exhale to round. Return to a neutral spine. Tuck the back toes and make your way up into a downward facing dog, finding some movement here as you're opening up through the backs of your legs. Maybe finding a little bit of a twist through the hips. And then eventually coming into a place of stillness. We'll take 3 rounds of spinal waves from your down dog. A breath in, waves the spine forward into plank pose. And then as you exhale, slight arch of the spine as you wave back into down dog. Let's take 2 more rounds. Nice fluid movement, moving with the breath. Alright, wave forward into plank 1 more time, holding in your plank this time. Really press down through the knuckles, slightly dome through the shoulders. Holding in your plank, core is nice and engaged. And now from here, lowering the knees or keep them lifted, shift the hips forward and bend through your elbows to lower down to the mat, all in one piece. Forehead meets the mat. Roll your shoulders back as you extend through the crown of your head. Lift your head and chest for baby cobra. Let's hold here for a couple of breaths. Shoulder blades are gliding down the spine, and let's test the strength of your low back by hovering hands away from the mat. Take another breath in here. And then exhale, you can lower your hands back down and press on back through your hands and knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Either finding movement or hold in stillness. And we'll get ready for our flow. On your next breath in, right leg reaches up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Bend into that right knee and open up your hip. You're really trying to send that knee up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, level out the hips, re-extend that leg. And then we're bringing the right foot in between the hands. Keeping the back knee lifted, find a sense of scissoring through the inner thighs. Alright, listen carefully. We're going to lift up into high crescent lunge, but we're only going to lift the left hand. We're going to keep the right arm reaching down towards the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, switch your arms as you step forward into a one-legged mountain. Exhale, switch the arms again as you pendulum swing that left foot back into a warrior three. Let's hold our warrior three for a breath. And then from here, bend into that standing leg, plant the back foot down, lower the back heel, open up into a warrior two. Bending deeply into that right knee. And just peek down at that right knee. We want to be able to see the big toe, so make sure that your knee is opening out. Find a sense of lengthening down through the tailbone, softening shoulders down away from ears. On a breath in, flip the top palm up, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, straighten through the back leg. Let's heel toe the back foot in just a little bit, setting up for our triangle pose. Bumping the hips back, let's reach forward with that right arm as you hinge on down. Pressing the back of the hand gently into your shin, rotating your chest up and turning gaze up towards the left hand if that feels okay on your neck. Legs are nice and strong here, grounding down through both feet. All right, let's circle that top arm forward and down, opening you up into a wide leg forward fold, facing the long edge of your mat. Heels are behind the widest part of the foot, and line your fingertips up with the toes. Let's take a breath in to extend through the spine, and then exhale to fold on down, shifting the weight forward into the balls of your feet. On your next breath in, flat back, lift up halfway. And exhale, crawl your hands forward to the front of the mat, finding your runner's lunge. Inhale, step on back to plank. Exhale, knees lifted or lowered, shift forward, chaturanga or lower to belly. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's take a full breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Second side, inhale, left leg lifts up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend into that left knee and open up your hip. Level out your hips, re-extend that leg up. And now stepping or bringing left foot in between the hands. Back knee stays lifted for runner's lunge. As you're ready, once you have your balance, we're reaching the right arm up, keeping the left arm lowered, so one-armed crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, switch the arms as we step forward into one-legged mountain. Inhale, let's pendulum swing as we switch the arms, finding a warrior three. Find your balance, focus on a spot on the floor that is not moving. And then from here, bend into that standing leg as you step the back foot down, open up into warrior two. Take a moment to adjust your feet and really commit to that lunge in the front leg. On your next breath in, find your peaceful warrior. And then exhale, straighten through that front leg. Heel toe the back foot in, slightly setting up for our triangle pose. Reach forward with that left arm before hinging down. Using the strength of your core to keep you in this shape, rotating chest up towards the sky. Couple breaths here. Top arm circles forward and down to open you up into a wide leg forward fold. Maybe this time peace fingers hook around big toes. Inhale to extend through the spine, and then exhale, elbows out wide as you fold deeper. If you're binding the toes, release, inhale, half lift. And then exhale, crawl your hands forward, runner's lunge. Inhale, step on back to plank. And then exhale, shift on forward, bend through the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend, upward facing dog. Really roll the shoulders back, micro bend the elbows. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. And from your down dog, bend the knees, look forward, hop through to a seat. And extend the legs forward. A couple of options from here. Keeping the left leg extended, right ankle crosses over top of the left knee for a seated pigeon, or we slide and stack that right knee directly over top of the left for a half Gomukhasana. If you're taking this variation, I quite like to slide my hands underneath that extended leg. And wherever you are, folding forward any amount. Hinging forward from the pelvis, keeping a nice long spine. And we're flexing the left toes back towards the face to keep a bit of energy in that left leg. This can be a really lovely stretch if you are encountering any low back pain or sciatic nerve discomfort. And slowly come out of the fold. Unwind the legs, and we'll find that stretch on the second side. So either coming into the seated pigeon or half Gomukhasana. Take a breath in to extend through the spine, and then exhale to fold forward. And slowly lift on up. Unwind your legs, scoot forward and come to lie down on your back. Hugging knees into your chest. We'll just take a spinal twist from here to release the back. Let's lower the feet down onto the mat. Take your arms out wide in a T shape, and let's just shift the hips over to the right and then take the knees over to the left. It's okay if your knees don't touch the floor. We want to prioritize having shoulder blades down on the mat rather than the knees. Slowly unwind from your twist, and then shift hips over to the left, knees to the right. Take one more deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, unwind and make your way into Shavasana. Just take a moment of full rest. Allowing the muscles to release. Bones feel heavy, sinking down into your mat. Allow your attention to gently come back to the body, finding some movement in fingers and toes, rolling out the wrists and ankles, reaching arms overhead to take a full body stretch. Bend into your knees and come to roll onto one side. And then as you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, if they were closed, pressing up into a comfortable seat. Taking your hands in prayer in front of your heart space. And just take a moment here to check in with how you're feeling. Perhaps noticing a shift in your energy compared to the start of class. We'll close our time together with a gentle bow forward, a gesture of gratitude for the practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Can't wait to practice with you again.